everybody? Welcome once again to another live stream. I just now realized I forgot to turn on the Fly Live. Let me go ahead and get the Fly Live studio going on. There we go. My name is Gray Eagle, Sim Pilot. I'm a real world A320 captain, bringing my love for aviation and flight simming together for all you wonderful people out there. How are all of you doing this lovely afternoon for another Turn and Burn Tuesday? Today we're going to be doing some Air Canada ops. We're going to be Air Canada flying the mint green. Love the mint green livery they have here. Livery on over to Portland from the beautiful, beautiful city of Vancouver, Canada. Let's go ahead and refresh. There we go. Excellent. Fly Live is up and going. Darius says, hello, how are you doing, Darius? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you on board today. Hopefully your day is going well thus far. Wherever you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening for you. Hello, hello to you out there. So, anticipating a quick hop on down to Portland. We're here in Vancouver. This is actually a freeware scenery that you can get off of flightsim.to. It's the freeware Vancouver scenery. Not bad, easy on the frames. It has some interior modeling. If you know me, you know I really don't care about interior airport modeling. Because where are you spending your time? You're spending most of your time out here by your airplane and enjoying the lovely Fenix A319. Look at that. I love the mint green livery. It's this livery is truly a classic. I wonder if Air Canada actually kept one of their airplanes in this livery, since it is a classic. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on the flight deck and get everything started up here. Shall we? Excellent. We got the external power hooked up. We got preconditioned air hooked up as well, so we don't have to worry about the temperature here in the cabin. Should be kept to a nice and comfortable 70 degrees, roundabout there or so. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and look at our departure time. Yeah, T-minus 31 minutes, so we should be boarding up here in just about another minute or so. Let's go ahead and go on over to our mass and balance. We'll click on the load aircraft, and it says it's going to take 23 minutes. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and get that going. We'll do a real-time load, hopefully with all the updates that Fenix has done to the airplane. We won't get the error where we have to manually go into the MCDU to close out all of our doors there, since the A319 doesn't have a bulk cargo door. I don't know why it kept getting stuck open. Excellent. We can go ahead and I have yet to... Oh, yep, there's our flight plan here. Fuel ladder, yeah, we'll put it right about... I don't need the arrival fuel. Right about there. How about that? That should be good. So we have our flight plan up and ready to go. Charts, I like using a charts app. I'm not really a fan of how the Fenix charts are integrated, so won't worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and pre-flight our aircraft. Once we do our equipment flow, and we have everything equipment-wise, we'll go ahead and start with our origination flow. So IR1, IR2, IR3 are on. We're going to wait for the on bat to go off. All the other lights are extinguished. Flight control panel extinguished. All the lights are extinguished there. Evac panel, we want to be in captain and purser position with the evac command guarded and extinguished there. Emergency electrical power panel, we want the two guarded switches to be guarded and the other two to be extinguished. GPWS, we want all the lights extinguished. Terrain fault is normal since the IRs are not aligned. We'll go ahead and turn on our CVR so they can record our checklist, and we'll go ahead and test that. Excellent. I just realized I have my sim volume all the way down. There we go. We'll bring the sim volume up there for you. Excellent. Let's see. The oxygen panel here, high landing and mask on should be guarded and extinguished, and the other two lights here, crew supply and passenger, should be extinguished there. Calls, the emergency call should be guarded and extinguished, and the wiper should be off. Going up to the engine panel here, we'll go ahead and test engine 1. We got all the lights up there. Upper cam, lower cam has changed over, and we have the red light down on the bottom there. So that is a pass. We'll do engine number 2. We get the same thing. All the lights turn on up top. The upper cam shows the checklist, lower cam shows the engine page. We got the fire warning behind the engine master. Excellent. And then lastly, the APU. So we got the upper cam checklist, lower cam goes to the APU page. Excellent. That all looks good. Let's see. The hydraulic panel, everything should be extinguished. We want our rat to be guarded and our electric pump to be guarded and light extinguished for the fuel panel. All our fuel pumps are off and the crossfeed is in auto. And the mode selector as well as extinguished. The electrical panel will go ahead and turn on batteries 1 and 2. We definitely know that this always fails the first time around, and we can go back up, turn batteries 1 and 2 back on, and we're looking for 60 amps decreasing. It's really not decreasing, it's kind of holding, so we always know that if we go back up and do it again, it passes on the second time around. So don't know why that is with the Fenix, but it is what it is there. So we'll give it a few more minutes for it to do that thing. Alrighty. For the air conditioning panel, packs faulted. This is normal since we don't have any bleed air going through the system. Everything else should be extinguished with the ram air guarded and extinguished there. NAS panel, everything should be extinguished. The propeat should be on auto. The landing elevation should be on auto with the ditching hatch, not hatch, but the ditching switch in the guarded and extinguished position there. For the external lights, we got the strobes in auto. We're on number 2 since today is an even day, 2-day. And all the other lights can be in the off position there. We'll go ahead and turn on the APU just to get that up and going so it's already ready for us whenever we're ready to disconnect our ground power. Seatbelt signs off, but the no smoking is on, and we'll go ahead and arm our emergency exit lights. We'll come up to the top side on the FO side. We want the PA to be out and to the 3 o'clock position. The RMP is operable as showing data on the VHF3. That looks good. The flight control on the first officer side, or all the number 2 flight control systems, are all extinguished. The cargo heat, everything should be extinguished. We can turn you to a more reasonable temperature down there. And the cargo hold. The smoke panel, everything should be extinguished here. And we got our bottles guarded right there. Ventilation, everything looks good there. All the lights extinguished, and the engine panel, all the lights extinguished there. The window wipers are off. If we head on over to the main glare shield here, left or right, we have all of our lights extinguished. The current altimeter in Vancouver is going to be 29901. Okay, 29901, that's set. That's usually by default when the airplane gets powered on, so that's just a coinky-dink there. We want to be in constraints, flight directors on, arc, and 10 nautical miles. Coming over to the FCU, we want to be in speed mode, heading and vertical speed mode with digits displayed in the window and all of these lights extinguished. Moving over to the first officer side, same thing on his EFIS panel, 10 miles, arc, constraints, flight directors with the current altimeter set and all the lights extinguished right there. Coming over to the main instrument panel, we have our PFD on the left, or ND on the right. Our standby attitude indicator is aligned. The upper ECAM is on the upper display, lower ECAM on lower display. The brake fan's off, gear is showing down and 3 green. The nose wheel steering is on, anti-skid is on. The date and time, there's our date, there's our time. Those appear to be correctly, sorry, there's our date. Here is our time. That appears to be correct. The gear is down with no red arrow showing there. Same thing on the first officer side. The ND should be on the left, PFD on the right. We can adjust the brightness however we see fit. That looks like it's good for now. Coming on down to the center pedestal, starting on the captain side. The make do looks good. We'll go ahead and go to the initialization page here. Hit the init request. Go ahead and get that going there. For the RMP, we'll go ahead and leave 122.8 in there since there's no VATSIM controller online, and our ACP is set up there. Integral lighting, set it however we want to. Turn that up, turn that down, however you like. Weather radar doesn't work, and our wind shear is off. Coming up to the center part of our center pedestal, the switching is all at normal. We're going to go ahead and press and hold the recall button for 3 seconds. Shows normal. It clear. Excellent, that works. Our trim should be at 0. It is. Thrust lever is idle. Engine masters 1 and 2 are off. Mode is normal. Ground spoilers are disarmed, and the flaps are at 0. The rudder trim showing some sort of digits in the window there, and our gravity gear extension is stowed. Going on to the first officer side, his McDo works over there. RMP is set, ACP is set, and we can set the floodlight however we want there. I'll just turn that off. That'll be good. We'll turn this to on and all, and since we will be doing IFR, we'll go ahead and select 2000. Excellent. John Matrix, hi there. Time for some turn and burn. Yes, sir, John Matrix. How are you doing today? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Hopefully you're having a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Let's see. All of that is done. We can now get to the meat and bones programming the flight computers here. Let's go ahead and let's see. We got Vancouver to Portland. Seattle's going to be our alternate. We're going to be Air Canada 3318. Excellent. Our cost index is going to be a cost index of 49. So 49. We'll be cruising along at an altitude of 25,000 feet. Won't be climbing up too far. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And the deviation is 6 degrees warmer. So that's the minus 23. Slant 23. There we go. The current ground temperature in Vancouver 16 degrees. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. Alrighty, excellent. We'll go over to page 2, zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight is going to be, wrong way. There we go. Zero fuel weight of 118.5. There we go, 118.5 with a zero fuel weight CG of 29.9%, 29.9%, and our takeoff is going to be 28.1%. So we're looking at up 0.5, something like that, 0.3, 0.2, something like that. So we'll call that what it is when we get to that portion of our flight planning. We'll go 0 for our route reserve. Our block fuel, looking at 17.5 for our block fuel, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. Excellent. Our alternate time is going to be, if I take a look over here, alternate Seattle 2.8. So we can go ahead and put that in there. 2.8 for alternate time. 2.8. We'll stick that in our alternate time. They still get that glitch where for some reason it just inserts a negative value. Alrighty, so Vancouver, we're going to take off on runway 8 right. And I think my flight plan originally didn't have a SID, so we'll do the Stanley. I kind of want to do that because it's an interesting SID. It has a turn going down to the south, but it also has a speed restriction, so that'll be fun. So we'll go ahead and do the Stanley 5 departure out of Vancouver. Then we got Seattle, Buzo, and then into Portland we're going to do We're going to land 28 left, so we'll do the ILS to runway 28 left, and we're going to be on the crater 2 and Buso transition. There we go. So we will put that in there. All of that looks good. Excellent. So we can go back to our initialization page. Uplink our winds. Wait for those to carry on over in. Excellent. So we can now go over to the perf. And what I'll do is I'll take our performance from SimBrief here. SimBrief is saying we're going to be doing 125, 125, 129, 125, 125, 129 with a flex temperature of 66 degrees. Excellent. We're going to be flaps 1, and I said it's going to be up like 0.3. So we'll do that. Go over to our descent page. We'll do 290. And our descent there, secondary flight plan, we'll go ahead and copy the active. If there was an engine failure procedure, this would be the place where you want to put it in so that you can activate it when you want to. Most of the time when you have an engine failure procedure, that's like fly this heading to you get to this point. We don't even put it in here. We just kind of build something similar in the fix info pages here. So you can go to fix info. You can put in where you need to fly out to and where you need to turn. Kind of gives you a rough estimate of what you're going to be doing. Excellent. So all of that is complete. Excellent. So let's go ahead and double check our flow here. So we got our pre-flight flow. So we did the origination flow. Now there's a pre-flight flow. We're going to verify that all of our IRs are aligned. There's no flashing lights up here. All of these have gone out now. The recorded ground control, this would be the time where you get it back on if you were keeping the airplane like we'll do in the turn. Let's see. We're going to verify the altimeter here. Let's go ahead and set our cruise altitude. What did I say? We're going to be going up to 25,000 feet. I already forgot. Yeah, 25,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and set our cruise altitude in here since no one is online. Excellent. There we go. So 25,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get terrain on ND on at this time. Oh yeah, one of the things I forgot to check, and we'll do this now. I'll do the check, and then we'll double check that our accumulator pressure. So I'll go ahead and hold the brakes. We'll release them. Release the left brake, depress it, release the right brake, press it back down. There we go. That looks good. Set the brake again. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Huh. It seems like it's usually more than that when I do the brake chest. Alright, so brakes are set, accumulators are checked, and we got the parking brake here on our ECAM display. Let's go ahead and set up our ACP for our mast check. Our radios look good. We're going to go ahead and go position monitor, and Vancouver is at 49.11.7. We got 49.11.8, good enough. And it's at west 123 and 11.0, 123 and 10.5, good enough for me. Alrighty, so we'll put you back on flight plan page. ND appears to be correct. PFD, got V1, V2, climate nav, blue, flight directors 1 and 2, and we can go ahead and test our oxygen. Alrighty, that is all checked. We can put you back on something else. There we go. Let's go ahead and review our route, shall we? Or let's go ahead and brief this up and review our route. Let's see. We are all the way here on gate 86. We'll push back, start both engines up. We'll taxi all the way around the ramp, and more than likely, once we get to Juliet, we'll take Lima, and then Lima will take all the way to Lima 6 down to the end. I think that's what I'll do, is just do that full-length takeoff right there. There's that hotspot at the end for the holding bay and Lima 6 right there. When we do get there, plan on doing a flaps 1 flex, takeoff, standard reject considerations. If we do lose an engine after V1, we'll continue straight ahead and take her airborne, or we'll continue straight ahead to about 4,000 feet or so. And we'll make a right pattern back around to come back in to 8 right or 8 left, either one. 8 right has 12,000 feet, 8 left has 9,900 feet, so plenty of runway on both runways to use. We'll continue out on the SID. If all goes well, we'll continue out on the SID. There is a speed restriction, 165 knots on the climb until in radar contact with departure control and passing 4,000 feet. So I'm going to just simulate that we are in radar contact, and I'm going to continue 165 until 4,000 feet. Just a little extra workload on the pilot flying there to make sure we adhere to that speed restriction there. We'll get radar vectors out to our first fix of Seattle. Boop. Seattle. Then from Seattle we'll go direct to Buzo. Buzo is the transition on the Crater 2. We can go ahead and dismiss you. And let's see, it's 250 miles, and we got 244 in the box. Excellent. So that's good enough for me. We'll go ahead and get the APU bleed going, get that going, prepped and ready to go. Let's see. Did I cover everything for our departure briefing? Our taxi out, takeoff performance, engine failure procedures. We covered the route. Excellent. So let's go ahead and prepare for pushback. So we'll get all the fuel pumps going on. External power can come off. Now APU bleed is on. Excellent. Seatbelt sign can come on. The beacon can come on. And let's see, we want to check our fuel balance. Pumps look good. Hydraulics, they all look very good. Pressurization is an auto with the correct landing elevation, and our engine oil looks good there. So all is looking good. We'll go ahead and get our final load sheet, accept that. And are there revisions to it? Oh, we're going to be much lighter. Okay, so that's good. I won't really change anything there since we're going to be significantly lighter than where we were. 29.9, 29.9. Okay, yep. Okay, so I will leave that there. GoPro, leave both of them on the perf page for now. All of our doors are armed. We can go ahead and close this door. We'll see the back end once we get to sorry, not Vancouver. We are in Vancouver. Once we get to Portland, let's run a before start checklist. Recorder ground control is on. Flight forms, AML on board, reviewed. Aircraft, you can't say it, but the aircraft tail number is 280. The fuel quantity, we look over here. 17.5 required, 17.5 on board. Takeoff performance got 125, 125, 129 with a flex of 66. Oxygen is checked. Seatbelt sign is on. ACAM checked. Park brake is on and checked. MCDU set. Altimeters, and got 29901. And departure briefings reviewed. The before start checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and get everything started here for our pushback. We can go ahead and call the tug. We'll do a manual pushback. One of these days I'll get GSX, but I guess not right now. Maybe sometime in the future. Maybe when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 comes out. I want to see like what's going to be integrated in Flight Simulator 2024, what will get moved on up and what will be left behind. So that'll be very interesting. I'm hoping from day one that the that all the airplanes we have. So the Phoenix, the PMDGs, all the sceneries that we have, I'm hoping from day one they'll be able to be moved right on over straight into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If not, that is going to be a very sad day. Alrighty. Ground to flight deck. Go ahead, ground. Set brakes. Brake set. Alright, flight check complete. All doors and hatches are closed. Nose wheel steering disengaged with bypass vent inserted. Standing by for brake release, ready to push out. Alrighty, brakes release, clear to push. Alrighty, let's go backwards. Excellent. What I'll probably do is I'll push this right back onto this line, and then we'll start the engines. We'll get like a good inside start there. So I'll push this back, and then I'll probably pull us up a little bit out of the alley. How about I pull us up to that drop line there? This little regional terminal that's like out in the middle of nowhere. Oop, wrong way. There we go. That's the way I want to go. Alrighty. Let's go forward, shall we? No, it's still going. Let's go forward. There we go. Huh. I wonder if that Air Canada A319, I got FSLTO just to like fill up the terminal, but I think this may be a VATSIM guy right here, because I only had the 2 United airplanes while I was sitting on the gate, so I think this is a VATSIM guy. Let me check. Nope, I want VATSIM radar. Here we go. So there's someone definitely coming in. Nope. There's 2 of us sitting right here side by side. Yep. He's going to San Francisco. Cool story. Excellent. There we go. Pull us all the way up to the start line. Once we get released at the start line, we can start our engines. Alrighty. Good enough for us. Alrighty, set brakes, brake set, clear to disconnect the interphone. Thanks for the push, have a great day. Alright, air being clear, disconnecting interphone. Have a safe flight. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and stop the push back there. Let's go inside for our engine start, shall we? Beautiful. Sounds like two good engine starts. Tug is clear off to the left side with a salute, so let's go flaps 1 after start checklist. Alrighty. Engine anti-ice, we don't need. Status is checked and the rudder trim is 0. After start checklist is complete. We're clear on the left, we're clear on the right. Let's go ahead and release the brakes. Get on out of here. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 3318. I'm just behind you on 84. I'm taxiing out of the way now. We'll be taxiing to runway 8 right via around the ramp to Lima. We'll take Lima across runway 13 and Lima 6 to runway 8 right. Vancouver traffic. Alrighty, so let's see. Nope. There's the San Francisco guy. Making us push back now. Vancouver is one of these places I'm just gonna have to absolutely go and see for myself. I've heard it is absolutely beautiful there. You got the mountains in the background there. I think downtown, that looks like that's downtown Vancouver there. It's like the city right by the ocean, kind of like Seattle is, and Portland for that matter. Alrighty, we'll just continue our way around the ramp here. I guess I could have gone. You know what? Let's exit here because the ramp gets all funky. So we'll exit here and then we'll take Mike Victor Lima. How about that? We'll take Mike Victor Lima. Let's go ahead and exit here. Oop. Too hard on the nose wheel tiller. There we go. Alrighty, we got a nice long taxi straight ahead of us here, so we'll take this all the way down to Victor. So while we got a nice long straightaway, let's do our flight control check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. We'll go ahead and arm our auto brakes to max. Let's see, I said up 0.3, that seems good enough for me. Turn the predictive wind shear on. We'll go ahead and test our takeoff config. Excellent, we're just waiting on the cabin. That's all good. Let's go ahead and run. Leader to A2, Mike, Victor, and Lima, Vancouver. Let's go ahead and do it before takeoff. Checklist. Flaps. Flaps are 1 planned and 1 indicated. Takeoff data and speeds are checked. The weight is at 135.8. We were planning on being at 137.7, so that's good. Sep trim. I got 25.3%. Flight controls checked. Decam memo takeoff. Cabin blue. Excellent. We're just waiting for the cabin to be ready there. Let's see, how different is this? It should show us the same thing. Like communication. Go back. And see menu. I want to go one. Yep, 25.2%. Close enough. We go put you on performance, put you on flight plan mode, flight plan page. Excellent. We are to the line, just waiting on the cabin. Taking them a little bit of time today. Alrighty, so one more intersection. This is a Romeo. We'll turn left on Victor. That's what we'll do. Alrighty, clear left here. Go ahead and begin that turn. Excellent. So we'll take Victor down to Lima. We're cross runway 13 on Lima here. Looks like this is Intersection Hotel, or not Intersection Hotel, but Taxiway Hotel we're crossing over. So once we cross over this, we're going to take the next rate. That should be Lima. We will cross 13 on Lima. Hopefully this guy isn't like right just on my butt. Okay, I don't see him yet, so it is what it is. Excellent. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 3318 crossing 13 on Lima, Vancouver traffic. Alrighty. So, slow down and make the slight right hand turn onto Lima. Excellent. Some of these lines don't line up. No pun intended there. But you see how it's like the line goes one way and then it starts coming back to the left. Don't know how these lines are plotted or whatever, but I'm like, we could do a better job of that. Come on, AI, you can do a better job than that. I wonder, this is a 12,100 foot runway, like, do like the smaller airplanes, like, you know, some narrow bodies and, well, almost all narrow bodies and RJs, do they just use a Lima 2 intersection? Because it looks like they got Lima 2, 4, and 6. Like, that could save you a lot of time on tax. Well, not a lot of time, but it'll save you a little bit of time, and it's not like you need all 12,100 feet of runway. Alrighty, Stanley 5 departure, that's what we're going to be doing out of here. Go ahead and make our announcement to the Vancouver area traffic. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 3318 is departing runway 8 right on the Stanley 5 departure, Vancouver traffic. Alrighty, so we shall prepare the flight attendants for takeoff. Bloop. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Alrighty. Let them know. Go here, go here, go here, and here. Let's go below the line. Runway and FMS. Got runway 8 right in the box on the screen. Out the window, that's checked. And takeoff fuel. Uh, 16.1 required, 17.2 on board, flight attendants notified. Engine mode, norm, and the TCAS is TARA before takeoff checklist is complete. Excellent. Take this all the way around. Interesting loop around here. Like, do they actually use this since it's like mostly taxiway? Where does the runway actually start? Does it start here or does it not start here? That is the question. Excellent. We got one guy coming in. Let's go 50%. Half down on the side stick. Volume is coming up. Let's go. Flex. Thrust. Set. $80. Checked. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Autopilot 1. There's our turn. Beautiful. Go climb. Climb set. We'll set 165 until we get through 4,000 feet. Canada traffic, sorry, Vancouver traffic, or Canada 3318 is 2,500 climbing on the Stanley 5, departing the pattern to the south. Vancouver traffic, last call. So, I gotta go through and look. A lot of times when it looks like this, because it's 1,000 feet turn on a heading of 145, not at 1,000 overfly 1,000 feet and then come back to a 145 course. So it makes me wonder, like, is there something wrong with the programming going on in here? Because I see this a lot, especially on approaches where it's trying to overfly a point versus fly by a point. It is what it is. Alrighty, so we're through 4,000 feet. We can go ahead and manage that speed on up. There's downtown Toronto, absolutely gorgeous there. Toronto? No, Vancouver. Come on, get your cities right, man. There's flight retraction speed. Let's go flaps up after takeoff checklist. Beautiful with the mountains in the background. Alright, I'll bring the climb That volume back down a little bit there. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful. Love the toothpaste livery, man. Love it. Go back up front.
Canada right turn direct Victoria, Vancouver.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and select direct to Seattle in there. So we'll go direct to SeaTac. There we go. That looks good. We'll go ahead and insert that. Excellent. Now we're on our way. Not too big of a heading change there. Little build up here. Go ahead. Let's see, I probably should have waited a little bit. Let's go. Oh, no, not that. I didn't want speed. Can manage you. I wanted. We'll go ahead and turn out of the way of this build up. Alrighty. Direct to Seattle. That looks good. We passed this build up. Let's go ahead and insert that. That's real life flying right there. If you had a build up like that, you just see if you can get deviations right around it versus flying right through a build up there. Alrighty, we're through 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get our lights turned off. We can ding the flight attendants out of sterile. Did I complete that? Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and do you. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up. Flaps are up and the pressurization is checked. The after takeoff checklist is complete. There we go. See what we got going on here. I'll go ahead and get some jams going in the background. A little bit of light jazz for you there. Alrighty, we're passing through transition altitude. The current altimeter in Portland is 2995, so we'll go ahead and pre-select that. And transition standard. There we go. And we can get this off. And we can turn that off as well. Excellent. Warm it up just a tad. Max Racing, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing out there, buddy? How you doing this afternoon? Says, looks good, looks good. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We are in the mint green toothpaste livery, whatever you want to call it. Air Canada A319. And I was just saying how much I absolutely love how unique the color is. Like, most airlines, like, they're going to paint their airplane, for the most part, white, right? Most airlines have a white airplane, with the exception of a few carriers out there. But Air Canada said, nah, we won't do white. Let's do this mint green. And now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if, like, the original premise of it wasn't supposed to be like this weird toothpaste green color. I'm looking at it now and I'm like, were they trying to like replicate like the look of ice? Because, you know, the cold Canadian North, I don't know. Because you look at it at this angle, especially the tail, it kind of looks like they were trying to make it look like a frozen lake or something like that. Really cool livery though. But, you know, they copped out and they said they wanted to be basic, so they painted their airplanes white. It is what it is. Oh, you're saying, oh, looks like we got some storms cooking up in the Gulf. Hope it doesn't hit us. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys, hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You guys, there's like a tropical depression brewing out there, isn't there? Is you're in the Houston area, right? Okay, I don't want to say that. Let's go back inside. It sounds like we just leveled off at 25,000 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and select heading. Okay, what? Okay, now. Be serious. Alright. There we go. We'll put you there. Good enough for me. Okay, of course you're gonna go to a commercial break right just as soon as I try to put you on. Or I just want... No, I don't need all of that. Come on now. I'm just trying to find an update. Yeah, this is you, right? Oh no. Oop. There we go. Resize you to a more appropriate level there. Let me turn him on, see what he's saying. turn you down a little bit. Alright, well, that's going back to another thing. Let's see. We'll go ahead and cancel you. Let's go ahead. Oh, V1 is live in the 319. Cool. Did you hear about this? Did you all hear about this, though?
Everything changes. Try Rise Mushroom Coffee with 6 functional mushrooms that heal your gut, improve digestion, and
Where power goes out, I'm
routine starts here.
downing 5 apple juices. Is it just gonna be apple juice? Just the apple juice? Did you guys hear about this? You see this? This is absolutely crazy. What? You all hear about this? And this happened in Atlanta. I guess this morning. So someone's fired. That's about all I could say about that. Now, chances are there's going to be a lot of retraining done on taxi operations, and he'll get a little slap on the hand, a little bit of extra training, and you know, it makes you wonder, you know, what they were thinking. You know, it's never worth it to be like, yeah, you think I can clear him? You think I can clear him? I think I can clear him. No, if that's even a question, just stop. There's no reason at all to try to keep your airplane going, to keep the operation moving. No reason at all. Because you don't want to be this person on the news. That was a bad day for you, because guess what? Now you're going to be taken off your trip. You're going to get a mandatory government drug test, drug and alcohol test, and you're going to be quarantined in your hotel room until an investigator can come and pull you and talk to you about the incident, and you give your statement. So this is not a fun situation for you to be in, because more than likely they're going to consider that an aircraft total loss. That's going to be a total hull loss right there. More than likely. Now, it is just a tail, so chances are they keep fly. The thing is, how much does this whole thing cost to fly in? They're going to have to fly it in parts, obviously. But how much is all of this going to cost to buy, fly it in, and put it on? That's yeah, this is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers to think of that. If you doubt you can clear something, you probably exactly, John Matrix, exactly. No reason to try to see if you're gonna make it, because you know, better safe than sorry. And I'm sure the captain of this airplane, not this airplane, they probably didn't even know what was going on until the aircrafts started tilting one way or the other way. But the captain of the A350, because it was an A350, I think they were bound to Haneda. Yeah, I bet you now he's wishing he had taken some of that advice and just went ahead and set the parking brake and wait for the airplane to move out of the way. So, tough lesson learned there. That is a tough lesson learned for him. You know, I'd like to see what the details of that is. Like, was it a new captain? You know, was he in training? Because we're in a cycle now where you're getting a lot of movement in the industry, and you're getting some captains that may have been a captain on the Airbus or the 73 or the 717 or, you know, whatever it is, the A220. And finally, their seniority can hold A350 captain. And they just don't realize how massive their wingspan is in an A350 compared to an A319. So, you know, it will be interesting to see what the facts of the case are. But, you know, again, when in doubt, just stop. Let's see. Let's go ahead and verify our arrival here. We got Buzo. That looks good. Helen's. That's going to be at or above 11,000. Yep, and if you can see there. Boop. Stop zooming in here. Stop zooming in there. Alrighty. There's Mount St. Helens. So that's why that fix is called Helens. Mount St. Helens right there. Ah, cool. Alrighty. So, crater is going to be between 13 and 10. So that looks good there. Then we got hiker between 9 and 7. So that looks good there. Then we got liquid at 6,000 feet. And sun is at 210 knots. And then we got Cheyenne. And then from there it's heading 108. And then we'll come back around to the ILS runway. 28 left, since 28 right is closed. I wonder. Let me see. Let me put in the Schaefer transition. Clear. See if I can get this to hook up fairly smoothly. We'll put in Schaefer. Ready, Schaefer. Nah, we won't do that. Alright. I'll go ahead and erase that. Alright, so we have Hannah. Yeah, Hannah's at her about 2,900, so that looks good. And then we got Adam at or above 2,000. And from Adam to our runway 30-degree glide slope, 6 miles on a 284 course. 283 looks good. For the missed approach, it's a climb to 2,100. Then a left climbing turn 4,000. Inbound on the 360 radial of Newburgh. And we'll hold over Newburgh there. Sweet. That's all on the box that's been verified. Let's go ahead and put you in plan mode. Alright, top of descent is just past Buzo. In fact, let's go ahead and get that going now. So, nope, I did not need you on the map. What I said bottom side was 6,000. Let's go ahead and get that going. 6,000. And we'll slow you back up to 290 knots. There we go. And manage you back on up again. There we go. And we'll manage you up. Excellent. Sweet deal. Everything looks good. Let's see. RadNav, don't need to really do anything in the RadNav page there other than check. We verified that the approach is IJMJ, and then the frequency 110.5 with a front course of 284, close enough. 3-degree glide slope. Progress page here, we can put a KPDX. We'll do 28 left. Excellent. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Performance page. We can set the altimeter 299.5 to 995. There's that. 16 degrees. And the current one's variable at 3, so go ahead and slap that on in there. With a DA of 306. With everything working. Yeah, we'll go flaps full, auto brakes off. And we've already briefed the approach, the missed approach. And when we do land, plan a right-hand turn-off. We can plan on like Bravo 2. Echo or Bravo 2. I should be able to get Echo. If I take Echo, it'd be straight in Echo and Kilo. Echo Kilo to the ramp. I think they parked like somewhere down here. Air Canada really uses de Havilland Dash 8 on this route, but we're taking it through. They're getting mainline service now, alright? We're taking the big boy service in there. Excellent. So the arrival has been reviewed. We reviewed the approach, briefed it on up there. We are now in our descent. Let me go ahead and I can bump you back up a little bit. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, just had a Wi-Fi stutter. The Wi-Fi stutter isn't bad. I mean, that can happen anytime, though. Max Racing, Wi-Fi can stutter anytime, but... do you have, like, an evacuation plan, buddy? Are you gonna, like, try to weather it out? Because I know, like, the Houston area tends to get, like, super flooded whenever a tropical storm comes that way. I do remember... Was it years ago? I forgot the name of the hurricane that hit Houston, and just absolutely flooded that that area down there. Get one of my buddies. He's a captain at United Airlines now, and he lives in Houston. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why he went to United. There it is. There is. I'm pretty sure that's Mount. Yeah, that's Mount St. Helena right there, or Mount St. Helens. You see you see where it blew its top off. Wow, they even got that in a simulator. That is amazing. But yeah, that's St. Helens. And then I think, ooh, don't quote me on that. There's something past there, and I don't know the name of it. Mount Jefferson? Is that the one? Because Hood is further... We're not nowhere near Hood, are we? Yeah, I think Hood... Oh, we're... Okay. I don't... Mount Adams. Okay. Mount Adams would be further this way. So, I think that's Mount Adams. This is Helens. And I think that's Jefferson down there. And then Hood is like back there somewhere. Cool. Lots of notable mountains out this way, mountains / volcanoes out this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is Hood. Okay. That is Hood. Okay, that's what I thought it was. I was like, man, Jefferson doesn't seem right. Okay, so the mountain in the distance is Mount Hood. Okay, so you get Hood, you get Hood, Helens, and Adams. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. West Coast geography, man. I'm not that great with it. Alright, let's see. Well, I mean, I'm not even great with East Coast geography. We're anywhere in the middle. You know what? Bear. Everything's Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain. Bear Mountain. You know, that's Bear Lake right on top of Bear Mountain right there. Then you got Bear River going up to Bear Mountain. Alrighty, so we're through transition altitude here. Let's go ahead and turn the fast seatbelt sign back on. We can turn the wing lights back on. Let's go ahead and check our company messages. At this point, we would have pulled our in-range report to get our arrival gate. That is quite alright there. So we'll put you back on. We'll put you on performance bridge page here. Excellent. We'll check our statuses and do a descent checklist. Altimeters is 299.5. Auto break off. Perfect bridge page set. Arrival briefing. It's reviewed. Crater 2 and the visual. Well, I think it's. I think it's IFR down there. So we'll be doing the ILS to runway 28 left. And status is checked. Descent checklist is complete. Excellent. Let's see. CRG loses its whole vertical stab. Yeah. Yeah, Max Racing. That's not good. That's not that good. Again, just taking the time to verify and making sure you're clear of everything, saves you a lot of headache, and that's just, what we like to call career longevity. You want to have the longest career you possibly can. There's a lot of other factors that can end your career early, and you want to control the ones that you can control, and that's definitely one you can control to keep you in the game a little bit longer. Well, yeah, and it looks like they're taking everyone back around to the other side because he's obviously blocking that intersection. Oh, what a fun day in Atlanta right now for them. Alrighty. Go ahead and bring that down a little bit. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we can do it. Let's go ahead and get rid of our in-flight beats here real quick. Thank you very much for your service. Really do appreciate that. I should probably see if the Portland has a CTAF. That's CTAF. KPDX. Excellent. 2377. Let's go ahead and tune you up. 12377. Excellent. That's in there. We'll go ahead and listen to that. We'll prepare the flight attendants for landing. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. Alrighty. And we'll go ahead and get all of our lights on. And we'll let them know we're entering our sterile cockpit period. Let's go ahead and I'll wait a little bit longer before we get the replay running. Oh, I waited till we were too far past. Didn't get a nice wing view of Helen's. That's okay. Maybe a different day we'll get a good view of it. Alright. Looks like we're making all our restrictions nice and smoothly there. Excellent. So the CRJ Atlanta incident, the media is going to have a frenzy with that headline. Oh, 100%. You know the media is going to have a frenzy with that headline, Max Racing. 100%. I absolutely believe it. Yeah, you don't... That is personally my worst fear, as a pilot, but two, as a captain, is having the tail of your airplane being blasted all over the news. Like, that is the one thing I never want to see ever in my career. I don't wish it upon anyone else that they have to have their tail blasted all over the news, because that is a very bad day for everyone. that means, you know, we came just a little bit closer to another major incident. You know, that's something I don't want to see. It tears me apart to think about that. Absolutely, absolutely bad. But you know, we got to wait and see. You know what's going to happen. What the facts of the case are going to be, what the facts of the investigation are going to be. Um, we just don't know yet. So, but right now, again, it just looks bad. It just looks bad to have that big Delta logo tail sitting on the ground, not attached to an airplane, right? That's what the media is going to keep looking at, and that's honestly what's going to get all the attention. Say, hey, can we do United Boeing 777 repo Portland to San Francisco next leg? Well, Max Racing, this is Turn and Burn Tuesday, so we're going to turn this thing right around and head right back to Vancouver, Canada. However, that's actually that could actually be a good idea for a future stream. I'm actually going to take that into consideration. Thank you about that. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the 777. I don't want to do like anything crazy, like crazy long haul operations, anything like that. That actually may be a good one. That's not too long of a flight, just enough to get up and over the mountains and back down into San Francisco. That might actually be a stream. I'll probably work on that. How about we do that tomorrow, Max Racing? Yeah, because if we do, like, I can't just like switch around and do something on that leg, pretty much because I got to swap equipment out too. I get my I have a Bravo throttle quadrant that I use for flying everything else other than an Airbus, and or I should say an A320, A330 series family. Anything that has detents gets the TCA, and then everything else gets the Bravo throttle quadrant. So it's an equipment swap, plane swap. So it'd be different all the way around. Did I fly the ARJ other regionals? I did not fly that regional jet. Nope. And in fact, if they ever do actually release a good version of my airplane for Flight Simulator, I will fly it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll know it the day I fly it. I still have all my manuals for it hidden out on a hard drive somewhere. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go down to hipsters at 3,700 feet. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go down. Let's go down to 3,700 feet. Yeah, let's switch over to hundreds of feet. There we go. And we'll go ahead and bring you down. Flaps 1, speed verified. Excellent. Alrighty. Once we cross Shane, what I'll probably do is do like direct to Hannah, 2,900 feet, and we'll spin it on in. Go ahead and let me get the replay started here. Yep. Okay, I did load that up. Sweeto. So you're gonna be replay number 1. Yep, we are. No. Oops. Yes. Whew. That could have been really bad. I actually tried to load a replay. That would have been really bad. That would have been a rip for the stream. Alright, so let's go ahead and slow you down to like 100, and yeah, we'll call it 180 knots. We'll go direct to Shane, and we'll insert that. Excellent. Why are you making a left? You know what? I don't understand. Who programmed your logic? Who programmed your logic? Shane is at 2,900 feet, so we'll go ahead and go down to 2,900. Alrighty. Now let's see if you'll go the correct way to go. Direct Shane. Alright, that looks better. Better? Better. Yeah. Although, what? Oh, I'm going direct to Shane. That's why. I want direct to Hannah. Oh my gosh. I am... Don't mind me, chat. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Alright, so there we go. Flaps 2, speed verified. Excellent. We got that going. We'll go ahead and arm up their approach. Get the other autopilot on. We got Cat 3 dual. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful woods out here. I could easily understand why people would love to live off the grid out here. Like, so much land. What? Oh, that was 2,500. I thought that was our TCAS going off saying traffic. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, Max Racing, did you play the ERJ at the regionals? Nope, but I had a lot of friends that did, on varying regionals all over the U.S. Quite literally all over the U.S. That's the crazy part of this industry. Like, you know, I may have not flown an airplane, but, you know, I probably know someone who has flown that airplane. You know, I have some buddies that are flying the 777. 787, what else we got? 350, you know, 757, 767, 737, you know, so there's no shortage of knowledge out there. Alrighty, we got the double capture. We can go ahead and set our missed approach altitude, which is 4,000 feet. So we will go ahead and set that. Excellent. Coming inbound, no one's been talking on the CTAF. I fear it is just me flying in, so... There we go. No reason to mess it up. Gray. No reason to mess it up, Gray. Alright. Ooh. We'll turn these up. Maybe not you. Maybe I'll turn you up. There we go. That seems better, I guess. Yeah, much better. I don't need that to be as bright. Sweet. Let's go ahead and manage up our speed. Go gear down. Flaps 3, speed verified. I said they haven't made a good add-on for it yet. There, Max Racing. Let's see. Flaps full, speed verified, before landing checklist. Altimeters. We have 2995, 1540. Engine mode norm. Landing gear down 3 green, and the ECAM memo is now landing no blue. Before landing checklist is complete. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Boop. Excellent. We're stable. Autopilot's going to go ahead and come off. I will give you a little hint there, though, Max Racing, if you're trying to figure it out. They do have it on X-Plane. And an older version.
Alaska 3151 descending the hood for arrival for ILS 28 left, descending through 10,000 feet.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? This is Air Canada 3318. We're on shore, final 28 left. Welcome to Portland.
Thanks, pal.
There we go.
You should be well down and clear before I get there then.
Yeah, no problem. You're the first person I've heard on frequency this entire time.
I just changed off Unicom to CTAF.
Sweet deal. Alright, we're continuing. Got a little friend with us online here. I hope my gate is open when I get over there. That's the only downside of FSLTO. I could just turn it off literally whenever I want, I guess. Alright, let's focus on the landing. Grey Eagle.
100. Light slow. 40, 30, 20, retard.
We'll just hold it off.
10,
Hold it off. Clear. There we go. We're down. Deployed. Manual braking. That's why I love the A319. You literally don't even have to bring it into max reverse. None of that crazy stuff. 80. 60. We'll just go ahead and vacate here on wherever we are. Echo, just like I thought. Alrighty, excellent. We will do Echo. Great Flight wins the next stream. Well, in about 30 minutes here. Max Racer, we're turning around and we're going right back to Vancouver. Portland traffic, Air Canada 3318 is clear of runway 28 left on Echo. We'll be taxiing Echo and Kilo to the gate for Vancouver. Nope, this is Portland traffic. Sweet deal. Bring her out of men reverse. We'll continue our taxi on. We'll clear the runway. Flaps up. There we go. We'll go ahead and bring our flaps on up. Again, I don't know why she's having such a hard time moving, but it is what it is. And yeah, we can turn those off, that off, and let's go ahead and get our APU going. 1 Mississippi's, 2 Mississippi's, and 3 Mississippi's. There we go. We are turning and burning. Go ahead and get her to the gate and get her turned around. Hopefully I can make this a very quick turn while we're deplaning. I will let's go ahead and get this stopped right now. We'll stop the replay. Stop recording. Thank you. Excellent. So that was replay number 1. And hopefully while we're deplaning, what I can do is get the SIBRI flight plan in there and get that going, get all the performance data going, and hopefully it won't take it too long to load back up. So we'll do it all real time. Not gonna change anything there. We're gonna do a real time turn, just like we do in a real world. The flights are short, the turns are short. That's what makes it turn and burn Tuesday. This is Kilo here. We will make a right-hand turn. And I'll probably park down there by the Spiritual Wings or the Hawaiian airplane. Whatever gate's open somewhere down here. I hope there's a gate open somewhere down here. I see one. We'll park right beside the Hawaiian 321 Neo. Look at there. Does Hawaiian bring the 321 up to Portland? The Neo? I think they do. I don't know. That would make sense. No reason for a 330 to come here. Alright. Yeah, we'll park right here. Alright. Why does this go off in 2 different directions? I have no clue. Guess we'll set it right there. Hopefully the jet bridge will get to us. If not, it is what it is. Alright, let's go back up front. The brakes are set. We can go ahead and turn off fast seatbelt sign. I can stop blinding the rampers there. We can go ahead and shut engine 2 off, then engine 1. Excellent. We can go ahead and get our fuel pumps turned off at this time. And the beacon light can come off. We're going to double check our fluid levels, oil, hydraulic status, no class 2 messages. Doors are for disarmed. Excellent. We can go ahead and run, oh, here comes our jet bridge. We can go ahead and run a shutdown checklist.
Alaska 3151 on
I don't
about
need you.
10-mile final for ILS 2.
Alrighty. So we will monitor that. Alright. So shutdown checklist. Perp brake unchecked. Engine masters off. Engine mode. Norm. Speed brake disarmed. Radar is off. Wind shear PWS is off. The fuel pumps are off. Slides. We got a 4 disarmed. APU is on. Shutdown checklist is complete. There we go. You can go ahead and turn on the engine bleeds there while the aircraft is deplaning. Let's go ahead and I'll bring some chill beats back in. We'll turn you on a little bit. Excellent. And we can go ahead and let me hop into SimBrief here. And get a return flight going here. Let's see. Time is 38, so how about 15 past the hour should be our return. So, Air Canada 3318. We're going to be departing Portland, going to Vancouver. Let's see. Alrighty, that's interesting. Oh, it found that route, but alrighty, it is what it is. Ooh, made at least that. Alrighty, and then I just need a time. I set 15 past the hour, so that seems realistic, right? So we will apply that. Go ahead and generate the flight plan there. Excellent. And let's go ahead and pre-file on the VATSIM network. Make sure I got everything right? Canada 3318. Cool. Alrighty, so we will do that. Let's see, it's showing airtime at 44 minutes. That sounds good. Alrighty. That is done. I'm surprised I haven't got an auto ATC message. It's absolutely interesting. We'll give it some time to think. There. Usually you get the auto ATC message like right away. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I let it choose the cruising altitude. I did not want to go that high. Let's see, our airtime 44 minutes. Or 12 minutes. That seems... that should be okay. We'll be okay. I'll do that. Excellent. So we got that all set up and done. Let's scroll out on VATSIM here. Zoom a little bit in. We got the other guy, 3151, coming in from Boise. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and flights will unload you. We can import from SimBrief. There we go. Portland to Vancouver looks good. The SID out of here. What SID are they using? What SID did we file for? I don't think there was a SID we filed for. That was the second time in a row they didn't file a SID. But I think, well, that goes south. That goes south. That goes to Yakima. That's interesting. Overclimb Seattle. And none of these are really good SIDs. I see why there's no SID out of here. Alrighty, so other than the Portland departure, which is not for the runway that is in use.
Alaska 3151 has turned off the left side of the runway. We're going to taxi Charlie Foxtrot, cross 28 left, and then take what appears to be Bravo to the ramp.
So we'll probably just do the Portland to departure. because we got the Battleground VOR, which is literally like right just near the airport, and then Battleground up to Seattle. So we'll just do that. We'll vector ourselves up, out, and out to Seattle probably. Nice little valley going there. So if we look, we'll probably just take off and then out the valley there to Seattle. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. There. Are we done? I want to try to get... Okay, yeah, sweet. Let's go ahead and import the next flight. Excellent. There we go. T-minus 32. Ground services. No, we don't need that. Mass and balance. Load the aircraft. 27 minutes. Excellent. We'll go ahead and begin that load process. Most of that is going to be us waiting on the airplane this time. Instead of the airplane waiting on us, we'll be waiting on the airplane this time. Or waiting for them to finish loading up. Alright, excellent. Now that that's reloading back in real life, we would have hacked the time sometime after engine shutdown, so that we knew when our 8 minutes is up. When our 8 minutes is up, then we know we can go ahead and re-import our next flight from the AOC without it conflicting with it still thinking we were on the last flight. So let's go ahead and hit the init request. Go ahead and get that going. Excellent. That is importing. Let's go ahead and bring you back in. Oh, it should have re-imported all that stuff. Sweet. I can put you like right there. Excellent. Alright, so that's a great thing about keeping the airplane during a turn is you can literally do everything you need to do in like 5 seconds and you're in, you're out, you're on with life. I don't know what CYQQ is. It chose the alternate for us. I forgot to say no alternate, but it is what it is. Alright, Portland to Vancouver, no alternate there. It's going to be Air Canada 3318. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Cost index this time on the way back is going to be 12 because reasons. We'll go ahead and put 12 in there. Will be 30,000 feet on the way back up. And it is plus 5. So 34. Go ahead and put that in there. The current weather in Portland, 17 degrees outside. That sounds good. 17 degrees. We'll go ahead and put that in there. We'll go over to NFB here. Let's go ahead and check our preliminary load sheet. Hopefully it is in there. Yep, arrival message. Cool. Thank you. Our load sheet is going to be... we're going to be at a zero fuel weight of 123.8, 123.8, with a zero fuel weight CG of 30.0 and 28.3 is our takeoff. So again, it's going to be like up like 0.2. So we'll go ahead and throw in 30.0 with a block fuel of 16.9. So block fuel 16.9, 16.9. Go ahead and get that going in there. Route reserve, we can go ahead and zero you out, and our alternate fuel is going to be 2.5. 2.5. There we go. That's in there. Flight plan, we'll just take off of 28 left, and that's going to be the Portland. We'll just see Portland 2. There we go. Righty. So BTG, J1 all the way up to SeaTac and on into Vancouver via the Payne transition. Okay, so Vancouver is going to be runway 8 right, and we'll do the Grizz. Yeah, it's just Grizz, not Grizzly, just Grizz. Alright, Grizz 7, Payne transition, I think it is. Yay? Nay? Yeah, so we'll do Payne. Excellent. Go ahead and insert that. Everything looks like it connects on up. Don't have to worry about that. Why is there YVR there? That's because that's one of the fixes along the way. Okay, cool. Go about that to the initialization. We need to uplink our wins. Usually all of this kind of uplinks all together at the same time, so you're not waiting on, you're not having to go and constantly uplink things. Alrighty. There we go. Wins are uplinked. Performance. Let's see what we're going to get out of SimBrief here. So populate PDX 28 left. Yeah. So what I always like to do, give 0 headwind credit, increase our temperature by 2 degrees, and yeah, disabled. Improve climb performance. I don't do improve climb. Bleeds auto, anti-ice auto. Alrighty, all of that looks good. Let's go ahead and, yeah, that's right. Let's go ahead and calculate. Again, we're getting like stupid performance because these runways are like so long. 11,000 feet of runway. So we'll use the numbers from SimBrief. 127, 127, 131. Excellent. And for our flex temp is going to be a flex of 63. We're going to be flaps 1 and up 0.2. Like I said before, we'll just call it 0.2 up. How about that? Excellent. We'll go over to our descent page. 290 knots in the descent. That looks good there. Secondary flight plan. For this, so let's go ahead and we got a little bit of time. So, how would I want to do this? Because I take it off 2.8. We're kind of not really. There's not really much out there. Gently rising terrain, but it's not sharply rising terrain, like if we were taking off going to the east. But what we can do is like, we'll go to this point, VC 806. That should be a waypoint. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is, I will copy the active. We will go 28 left, and instead of manual, we go VC 806. Where's the 806? Put you in there. And then instead of a manual, let's go like this. I'm only doing this because like we have a ton of time. Sweet. Alrighty, so from 800 feet, and then I made like you can't select. That's right. We're not a Boeing, so we gotta clear manual, and we're going to clear our flight plan discontinuity. So at 800 feet, did it do it? Okay. Not winning. Nope. Return. Return. It should show. But clear, yeah. Why are you not showing VC 806 in there? Okay. Okay, here's what I'll do. Flight plan. Secondary flight plan, we'll go ahead and delete the secondary. We'll do KPDX to K. PDX, excellent. And then secondary flight plan, secondary Portland departure to a left, return, and then VC 806. I'm literally just messing around with this now. Ah, okay. There we go. And then from there we'll do VC 806. I kind of want to follow the Columbia River for a while. That's what I'm trying to do. So what do we think? Like 330? We'll call it like a 330 radial. 330 radial, and let's call it 20 DME. We'll go ahead and plop that in there. That's going to give us a PBD 01. Excellent. And we can insert a hold there. Hold computed. Looks good. We can return, and then we can do the ILS 28 left in here. Excellent. No star and no VIAs. Alright, so there we go. Now we have an emergency return in there. If we look, it should keep us relatively clear of the terrain. So you kind of see where the valley is. It should keep us right in the little valley down here. So that should be good. So cool. I just did that because we had the time to do that. Now we have an emergency return set in the secondary flight plan. Let's go ahead and look, we did not get an auto ATC still. I don't know why we didn't get an auto ATC, but it is what it is. We'll just keep 2000 set in the box there. ACA 3318, yeah, I don't know. Alrighty, so let's do a quick briefing here. I can go ahead and arm our flight directors back up. And we can put 33,000 feet since that's the top altitude. Let's go ahead and not do that in the slowest way possible. Excellent. Alrighty, so we're here at the gate. We'll push back, start both engines up. We'll taxi to 28 left. It'll be via Kilo, Echo, and Bravo. All the way down, or we can do Tango, which is on the ramp there. So either one, Kilo, Tango, Bravo, Kilo, Echo, Bravo, really doesn't matter. It gets us there the same way. And Bravo 8 down to the end. Plan on doing a Flaps 1 flex takeoff. Standard reject considerations. There is mountainous terrain around. We do have an engine out procedure in the secondary, so we'll pull our heading, activate the secondary, and push our heading to manage it all up and take us down the Columbia River there. It's visual, so we'll maintain our separation from the mountains there. We're worth a problem, and see if we can make a return back to 28 left, which is 11,000 feet of runway. Otherwise, we'll continue out. It's radar vectors to our first point, which is north of the field, either Battleground or Seattle, and 30,000 feet is the top altitude. Departure frequency is in the standby, and we're squawking 2,000. Questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like to add? Nope, I think we covered everything. Excellent. So we don't have to do an originating checklist, but we still have to do a pre-flight checklist. So we're going to make sure all the 80 IRs are on in line, nothing flashing. We get our recorder ground control on. That's why we do a pre-flight checklist. We do an origination checklist where we turn it on, but then if we keep the airplane, the pre-flight checklist, we got to turn it on there. Excellent. We got terrain on ND, that looks good, and we need to double check our brake. It's set. Pressures look good. Our ACP, RMP are set. Let's go ahead and check the position of the aircraft. Portland is showing 4535.3. We got 4535.5. Excellent. And it is west 122 35.8, 122 35.6. Good enough for me. We'll go ahead and put you back on the performance page there. ND looks good. PFD, we got V1, V2, climb and nav are blue. Flight directors 1 and 2. We already checked our oxygen on the first flight. No need to check it again, just to make sure that all of our settings have remained the same here. Excellent. Now we're just waiting on the passengers. Let's see where they are in that and the boarding there. So we got about 60 more people to go before we're all done boarding. Fuel is on board, so we're good to go there. But now we're just chilling, waiting for the passengers to finish boarding. Go ahead and turn the volume down a little bit. There we go. We got our earplugs in. How about that? We'll pretend we got our earplugs in. And I can go ahead and let's see. Let's slow it down a lot. How about that? Yeah. Excellent. Go ahead and do a quick walk around of our airplane, make sure nothing has changed here. Static port is clear. Excellent. Pitot tubes are clear. We have our TAP probe here. We got one on each side. So we got our TAP probes. That looks good. Usually, sometimes on the TAP probes, since they get so insanely hot, and it's really a pass-through for air, you get some hot air that's coming out on the other side. You usually see like a little black little mark coming out just behind that TAP probe there. You don't always, but sometimes you do get to see that on there. Excellent. Also, you want to make sure checking that oxygen disc. Yep, bottle has not discharged from an overpressure. Excellent. Alrighty, around the nose. This one has the old school radome with the lightning strike the discharge, the static discharges on the outside, not the inside. So the newer Airbuses have the static works on the inside. Alrighty, we want to make sure those are latched. Everything's good there. Coming over to the other side, same thing. We get the FO static port here. Oh no, it's a standby. That's the standby static port. The FO speedo tube and TAT right there. Excellent. Wheels look like they're in good condition. So the light here on the nose wheel, that tells the ground crew that the parking brake is set. This is a no-go item. If that light bulb is broken, you can't go anywhere until maintenance comes and fix that light bulb. That's a very, very crucial part of the safety of ground personnel. They need to know if that brake is set or not, and they will not approach the airplane if they don't think that the brakes are set, because they can't positively identify if the airplane's going to roll on them or not whenever it's time to hook up or disconnect the tow bar there. So that is a no-go item. You have to have a working light or you don't leave. Let's see, what is that? Max tow bar angle. Okay, cool. So we got the avionics vent there. Looks like the door is open there, venting some hot avionics air overboard. Alright, looking at the back, that looks all good there. Excellent. Alright, yep, looks good in the wheel well there. Sometimes, depending on the airplane, you can look up into the wheel well and see, tucked in there, where the nose wheel would be sitting, is actually kind of like a belt, and that belt helps slow the nose wheel down to a nice smooth stop after gear retraction. Alrighty, so we got static ports on the right hand side there, first officer and captain side. Excellent, looks like they're done loading our bags and the forward hold there. There's our AOA. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll come under here, look in the windows, make sure all of these are showing green if the door is closed. If not, I don't worry about it. I just believe that the ground personnel will verify all that stuff for us. Alrighty. Leading edge, looks good, looks good. We're going to come on down, we'll check the engine, make sure that door is latched there. The reversers are stowed, and we get all the latches latched down underneath the airplane there. It's very important that you, on your walk around, you get down there and you look and make sure those are latched. Most of the videos you see online where the cowling is flying off the airplane, it's because one of those wasn't latched all the way. So I always make it a point to get down on one knee and get under there and make sure everything's all closed up there. Alrighty. Fans looking good there. Coming back around to the other side. I don't know why they have so many no grabs all over the airplane. No grab, no grab, no grab. I guess people must like grabbing onto things and holding, like, who's grabbing that? Who's grabbing that to pull themselves up on the airplane? I have no clue, but, you know, Airbus saw a reason to put that up there. Alrighty. Other side of the engine looks good. Leading edge looks good there. We can tell we're on bulb 2 because the aft bulb for our nav light is the one that's operating. I don't know what it is with the drone view here, but for some reason, it like drifts and just starts going one way or the other way. When I come out around the backside, I always like to take a look in, make sure nothing's hiding up in there. This is kind of dark. You can actually kind of see pretty well into this and this. That is super dark. I don't know why. Alright, main wheels here. We're going to go ahead and check the front, make sure there's no hydraulic fluids leaking out of our lines here. You can hear the brakes popping a little bit. And then here, if I can get close enough, you can see the gear pins. These are getting a little worn out, but it is what it is. So we got gear pins on the front and back. They should be about the same wear overall. So then you're just checking the overall condition of the landing gear. Over center joint looks good, and all the springs are secured and in place. Then they all look good there. Depending on who's flying the airplane, some captains are just interesting. They never store the landing lights, so it is what it is. You'll walk around and the landing lights will just be down. They'll be off, but they'll be down. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. They don't want to have them move. And so we're going to check the same thing on the aft side of the landing gear there. Oh, that looks good. And then it tells maintenance how to inflate everything right there. Excellent. Going down the back side of the airplane, like I said, I like to come over to the door, make sure all the pins are showing green there. That looks good. Outflow valve is open and nothing obstructing it. And this is our waste water service area, and then you got potable water on the other side. So you got wastewater, potable water. You want to make sure those are closed. So fun fact on the airplane. If that's open and they're servicing the system, the toilets aren't going to flush. So a lot of times you get the flight attendants that say like, oh, the toilets aren't flushing, the water's not turning on, whatever. Make sure that door is closed, because that could be the reason why. Alrighty. We got quite a lot of setup books on this. There's not that many. There's 5, 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so 5 on the elevator, 4 on the rudder. That checks, if memory serves me correctly, that is how many we should have there. I want to make sure that the APU door is closed, everything's latched, no oil is dripping down from the APU there. And then you get back to the other side, everything is exactly the same. Wow, look at that. Look at that Canadian maple leaf right there. Hold on, screenshot. That Canadian maple leaf. So beautiful. Alright. So we'll just assume everything is the same there. You get some things here a little bit different. Coming down the backside, on the other side, I'd like to make sure all of these doors are closed and latched correctly. You have here your rat. So your rat, you want to make sure is stowed, but you also just don't want to like be under it. Like, it's not going to randomly deploy, but I don't want to be like under it if it just like happens to deploy. So excellent. Looks like we are done boarding. We can call our walk around complete here. I'll go ahead and set the camera to a pretty good position. Excellent. That looks good. We'll call that a day. Go ahead. I'll speed the camera back up to what is probably a normal speed. I don't know what a normal speed is. There we go. All boarded up. The turn is complete. Let's head back inside. We can go ahead and turn the fuel pumps on at this time. We are still on the APU. The beacon can come on. Seatbelt sign can come on. We can double check everything one more time. So fuel is balanced, pumps look good. Nope, I need hydraulics. All look good there. Pressurization is auto with a good landing elevation, and our engine oil consumption looks good there. So that all looks good. We can tell the flight attendants we will see them back home in Vancouver. Excellent. Boarding is complete. Let's do a before start checklist. Recorder ground control on. Email and flight forms. Onboard reviewed aircraft 280 fuel quantity. We were showing 16.9 required, 16.9 on board. For takeoff performance, we got 127, 127, 131 with a flex of 63, oxygen checked. Seatbelt sign, that is on. ECAM checked. Park brake is on and checked. MCDU set. Altimeters, we got 299.5, PEDs are off. Departure briefing is reviewed before start checklist is complete. Okay. We got auto. Wait, Portland Tower is on? Portland Tower is on. 123.7. Okay. Really? Hello, Portland Tower, Canada 3318 is, I don't know what gate we're on, but we're all closed up, ready for pushback.
Air Canada 3318, Portland Towers.
Yeah, I guess we need to pick up a clearance to Vancouver.
Air Canada 3318, cleared to Vancouver via the Portland 2 departure. Radar vectors battleground, that is filed. Maintain 7,000. Departures offline, squawk 6624.
Alrighty, that's going to be the Portland 2 radar vectors, battleground asphalt 7,000, departure frequency is offline, and squawk 6624 for Air Canada 3318.
Air Canada 3318, read correct. Expect runway 28 right, call for your pushback onto Kilo.
Alrighty, you say expect 28 right?
That's correct, 28 right. Call for push on to Kilo.
Alrighty, we'll expect 28 right. We'll call for a push. Actually, we're ready for push back now for Air Canada 3318.
Actually, Air Canada 3318 looks like part of the taxiway is closed 28 right. How about I just give you 28 left so I don't have to have you either take off short or do some kind of back taxi.
Yeah, I was looking at the real world ATIS and it says 28 right is closed. That's why I was a little confused there. I got 28 left in there, so that's no problem with me for Air Canada 3318.
Yeah, my screen's not showing the runway closed, just part of the taxiway. Alright, pushback on to Kilo approved, tail facing east.
Alrighty, tail facing east, pushback on the Kilo is approved for Canada 3318. Alrighty, so tail facing east. Alrighty, yep, that'll work. Let's see. Let's go ahead and call our pushback tug. We'll do a manual pushback. Clint knows well. Oh, yeah, the tug actually appeared out of nowhere.
This is hello, good afternoon. This is Alaska 3151 requesting IFR over to Boise with information Alpha. Alaska 3151 Portland Tower, though, clear to Boise Airport via the Whammy 4 departure. Kimberly transition, then
excellent. It's so random, the air traffic controllers that get online, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll take any type of air traffic control that I can. Ooh, I forgot. Let me go ahead and update our fly live here. Bloop. There we go. Okay. Updated.
Initial climb is 7,000 feet, squawk 1564, Alaska 3151. Alaska 3151, readback correct.
Alrighty, we are ready to push. Let's start going backwards. So tail east, which means the tail will be heading towards Spirit down there. That'll be east. If I know what I'm doing there, pretty sure that's east. So we will pause the vibes right there. Interesting for it to be such an early morning on the West Coast. Got a little bit of VanSim controllers online. got a few people flying into and out of, oh, well, both Portland and Vancouver. I'm actually surprised with that. So, with that said, let's go ahead and begin our turn with the tail to the east, nose to the west, however you want to call it. Excellent.
And all Portland aircraft, I'm not sure if you guys picked up AS. Current info is Alpha. Winds variable, 3 knots. Altimeter, 29904.
29904, we'll set that altimeter on in there. Alrighty, so excellent pushback right there. We'll hold it, set brakes, brake set, clear to disconnect the interphone. You're being clear to disconnect the interphone. Have a great flight. Thank you very much. Alrighty, pushback and stop right there. And let's spin it around like right here. Please don't go through my engine like you did on the last one, okay? Alrighty, okay. Let's get this started. Alrighty, that sounds like 2 good engine starts. I'll head back inside, bring the sim volume down to a more acceptable level there. Let's go ahead and go flaps 1 after start checklist. Excellent. Wow. Excellent there. Let's go ahead and check our company messages. Load sheet, revisions, accept. What do we got? 120.8 versus, oh, really? Less people again, or less load, whatever it is, 150. So then we got the right amount of people. I guess we just have less of a thing. So, that's very interesting. It's okay, so that's exactly the same. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and that looks good. We'll put you back on perf. We'll put you back on perf. Excellent. After start checklist, anti-ice, we don't, engine anti-ice, we don't need. The status is checked and the rudder trim is at 0. The after start checklist is complete. You can still see brake number 1. It's still at 190 degrees. Perfectly fine. That's really not that bad. Let's go ahead and call ready to taxi. Hello, Tower. Air Canada 3318 is ready to taxi. Information Alpha.
Air Canada
We're clear on the left,
3318,
clear on the
runway
right.
Left, taxi via Kilo Tango, Bravo 3, Bravo.
Ready, 2A left via Kilo Tango Bravo 3 Bravo. for Canada 3318. Excellent. So,
And Air Canada 3318, I believe I told you maintain 7,000 since you're on the Portland 2 departure. Maintain 6,000.
we'll maintain 6,000 for Canada 3318. Alrighty, 6,000 it is. He can't give us. With you. Love the with you, buddy.
November 516 Golf, Portland Tower. Hello. Clear to
Well,
airport via the Whammy.
we do have a long straightaway right ahead of us. We can start doing our flight controls. So, pull up, pull down, neutral, pull left, pull right, neutral, pull left, pull right, neutral. There we go. Auto brakes can go to max. Go up. 0.2. PWS can come on. We can check our configuration. Cabin's blue. That looks good. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. We have one planned and one indicated. Takeoff data and speeds are checked. The weight. We're currently at 140.6. We were estimating 140.3. So we're a few hundred pounds over. So in this case, since our actual weight, if I put this in, actually what I need to do is go into this page here. We'll see what the actual weight is when I input this. Let's make our left-hand turn on kilo here, or tango, sorry. Zoop. This will be Tango, thank you. So we will stay on Tango. And then we'll go down to Bravo 3. So let's estimate our zero fuel weight all over again. We need to put in what actually is loaded on the airplane. I don't know why I didn't catch that earlier. I looked at it and then had a divide by zero moment there. This is okay. This ramp is weird. Alrighty, so we'll go down. Alrighty, so zero fuel weight is 120.8. So we go 120.8, and we can go ahead and put that in there. Boom! Look at our gross weight has changed. So we got a zero fuel weight in there. That's the correct zero fuel weight. Alrighty. Now, when you get to your weight, we're at 137.6. We're estimating 140.3. That looks good. Step trim.
Alaska 3151, pushback on the Tango approved.
26.3%. Flight controls checked. ECAM memo, takeoff. No blue. We are to the line. So we'll go ahead and put you on perf. Go ahead and put you on flight plan. Excellent. Oh, looks good there. And then, now that I'm facing this way, if I go to plan and secondary, yeah, that looks good. That definitely looks good. That should keep us over the river. Hopefully. That was complete guesswork, but, you know, hopefully that keep us over the river. So let's go back to flight plan. And our flight attendants are definitely down. Let's go ahead and seat them for sure. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. We'll go ahead and put you over to TARA. Ooh, that seemed like a little hump in the scenery. We will take Bravo 3 out of here. I don't know where Bravo 3. Which one's Bravo 3? Makes it seem like Bravo 3. What? Yeah, this is Bravo 3 straight ahead. Excellent. Once we make our left-hand turn right here, we will go below the line. there is the Alaska. Let's see, did he say Alaska? I think it was Alaska. Pretty sure that's the guy that came in right behind us. Yep, Alaska 3151. Going back to Boise. MD82. That is not showing up as an MD80 for me. Good job, FSLTL. Just fantastic. Kudos. Just the best model matching there. Alrighty, below the line runway and FMS, I got 28 left in the box on my display and out the window. That's checked. Men take off fuel. We need, as a med, 15.5. We have 16.6 on board. Flight attendants notified. Engine mode is norm. TCAS the ARA before takeoff checklist is complete. Alrighty. There goes this guy in his MD82 / 737 look-alike. It's uncanny that how the MD82 looks just like a 737. Absolutely uncanny.
Portland Tower, reliable 5451, IFR to Spartansburg is filed.
Brisk says, howdy, Sprisk, how are you doing? How are you doing, buddy?
Spartansville International Airport via the Lava 6 departure, that is filed. Oh, I'm sorry, Pendleton transition, that is filed. Maintain 7,000.
Welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it out, even if it's just for a little bit of it. There's Prisk. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're having a very good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. I think you said you're in the panhandle of Florida, right? So, are you Central Time or Eastern Time? I guess that's a good question. Because isn't part of the panhandle in Central Time?
Is maintain 7,000. Squawk 1546. Is that where you were missing?
7,01546 for reliable 5451.
Reliable 5451, reback correct. Expect runway 28 left.
It's 28 left for reliable 5451.
Air Canada 3318, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
28 left, clear for takeoff for Canada 3318. Alrighty, we'll let the flight attendants know we're taking the runway. Lights can come on. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything started. Let's bring the sim volume up. There we go. Excellent. Sprisk says East Coast of Florida now, so Eastern Standard Time. You're on the East Coast. Ooh, okay. You're on the Atlantic side, not the Gulf side. Been to Destin a few times for vacation. What a beautiful place that is out there. Why you slow down like that? Why you slow down like that? It's so random. You're gonna be like that. There you go. Flex. Thrust set. $80 checked. V1 for rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Bye bye.
Turn right heading 360.
Right turn 360, Canada 3318. 360, let's go.
Canada 3318, frequency change approved, everyone.
Frequency change is approved. You have a great day. Thanks for the ATC, Air Canada 3318. Alrighty, so we can go ahead and turn our autopilot on. Why we had a right turn to 360? Oh, I guess that's to get its radar vectors to battleground. We'll go ahead and put Unicom up, and we'll go direct to battleground. That looks good there. We'll go ahead and start heading that way. We got climb set. We'll go back to the back for the flap retraction. How about that? I really miss the Gulf Coast brisk. Oh, I bet you do. Alright, let's go to the back for the flap retraction here. Flaps up after takeoff checklist. Sounds so good. Alrighty, I'll bring this down. Excellent. More appropriate level. Why do I already have a path too... We haven't even gotten to climb yet. I got a path too steep already. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put 30,000 feet in there. And we'll let this thing sort itself out and our climb out. Excellent. Popping out above the clouds there. Beautiful. Yes, Brest, the Gulf Coast really does have beautiful beaches and some just beautiful water. It's like, that's the closest we can get in the U.S. to Caribbean water without actually going to the Caribbean. Beautiful. Look at the mountains in the background. Absolutely fantastic. Zoom you out even further. See we're at top of climb and top of descent are. Yeah, this is going to be one of those routes where we like make pretty much a parabolic arc. Like we get up to 30, cruise for a few miles, go right back down. Not a lot of time in cruise. Perfectly fine. It happens like that sometimes. You can see all the mountains pinging on here on the terrain display because they're so high. We haven't cleared them yet. Absolutely wonderful. There's 10,000 feet. You can go ahead and turn all of our lights on, ding them out of sterile. I'm pretty sure we can't see it yet, but it's slowly coming into view there. That's not it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the mountain in the distance there, that is St. Helens. A little further away than we were on the arrival, which is perfectly fine. So another thing that we really want to do, so remember we put in a engine out SID into or an engine out path, whatever you want to call it, into the secondary flight plan. We don't need that anymore. So now we can need to come over, copy over our active, and let that be. That way, we have two flight plans that mirror each other. I never finished the rest of the after takeoff checklist. Alrighty, so the landing gear is up, no lights. The flaps are up, and the pressurization is checked. After takeoff checklist is complete. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the toothpaste livery. You absolutely gotta love it. Like, Air Canada, I think you had it with that livery. The white and black is so mid. This was unique, easily identifiable. Like, you knew you saw an Air Canada airplane when you saw this. Okay, there we go. No, there's St. Helens right there. You see how the top's blown off? Okay, so that and the distance then would be... Stop it. That should be... Okay, that's Mount Adams. And then moving a little further this way. There you go. That's Mount Hood. No, not Hood. Rainier. Thank you. Hood's in a different place. Yeah, Hood is further south of Portland. There we go. So, we get Helen, Adam, Rainier. Why would I think this is anything other than Rainier? It's so easily identifiable. So is Helen's. If you can get close enough to actually see it, because from far away you can't really see the top blown off, but you can definitely see the top blown off right here. And I wonder if, like, all of this lake right here, like, all of this comes from Helen's top blowing off and creating a whole bunch of weird stuff. You got some lava flows and stuff like that coming out of it. So cool. So cool. It is. Should really get out here more often than just fly around. That's awesome, flying past like some of these cool landmarks of the west coast of the U.S. Head up front, we are definitely through transition altitude, so let's go ahead and let's see, what is Vancouver currently? No one's online, obviously, so the METAR there says, ooh, QS, okay, the altimeter there is showing 299.0. Excellent, not a lot of change since when we left. There we go. There we go. So we'll go transition standard, set once, set twice, and set thrice. We can go ahead and get the wing lights off. Seatbelt sign can come off, that sounds good. And we can go ahead and vibe out for a little bit longer there. Go ahead and get that going again. Excellent. We are climbing on up. Seatbelt sign is on, right? Oh no, I turned it off. Yeah, that needs to be off. Yeah, that's right. I literally just did that. Don't mind me. Oof. New Orleans, are you guys gonna be okay down there? See if I can bring this up. I'll bring it up later. I'll bring it up later. Let's let this view of St. Helens be. Or not St. Helens. We passed St. Helens. St. Helens would be behind us now. So Adams there, and then you got. Will we be able to see? Yeah, there's Rainier slowly creeping its way into the picture. Is Rainier. 14,409 feet tall. Someone had to get up there and measure that. Leveling off here. I'll go ahead and take control of speed, bump us up to 0.79. 80 seems good. That will be alright. Still get some views of Mount Rainier while we still can. Absolutely beautiful. Captain Jack Flight Sim, how's it doing, buddy? How are you doing out there? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going well. Morning, evening, afternoon, wherever it is, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Yes, thank you very much. Really appreciate every like counts. Really helps the channel grow, get more exposure, more people in the more people stopping by, saying hi. Thank you for stopping in, Captain Jack. A Flight Sim, really do appreciate it. Let's see. Got Mount Rainier passing off our right-hand side as we fly over Seattle. And I was just looking here at let's see, there we go. That's what I was trying to find. This little tropical storm that they're predicting to hit. I guess it's looking like it's trending towards New Orleans. Hopefully, Max Racing, you should be safe there. Hopefully your internet hasn't gone out already. You said your internet was going in and out there, so hopefully that's going well for you. But yeah, it looks like it's going to track up over New Orleans, so ooh, that's really giving me Katrina vibes right there. But it's just a category 1, so hopefully the flooding won't be too insane down there. Haven't really seen any live footage. You would think with the rain starting to pour in, you get a little bit of live footage of what's going on there in New Orleans as that storm slowly begins to progress that way. Got 6 viewers, 3 likes. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And let's see. And then earlier today we had the incident with the Delta A350 hitting, running into a CRJ earlier this morning. So it looks like they're still in the midst of getting all of that. They got a crane out there. It looks like they're literally just trying to hoist this sucker up. They got a crane out there, literally just getting ready to lift it up, put it onto something, I assume a flatbed of some sort, and drive that off to the hangar. And then once that's done, it looks like if you see, let's see, nope, yeah, let's go theater mode again. If you see right at the nose, they got a super tug hooked up already, so they're literally waiting to get that tail out of the way. Once that tail is out of the way, super tug is gonna tow the airplane over to the hangar, where they'll probably shove that airplane deep into a hangar and say, "Shh, nothing to see here, nothing ever happened." Truly unfortunate set of events for those involved today. But hopefully some lessons learned. That strictly comes down to the commander. That's all on the captain right there and his judgment. And you never know. It could have been the captain was like, "Hey, do you think I get cleared?" And the first officer said, "Yep." And going off the advice of the first officer, he didn't clear. So that's one of those situations that even if it was getting tight, you're looking over your wing constantly to try to see it. If you gotta open that window, open the window. I don't know if the window's open on the A350, but if you can't see the wing, then don't even worry about it. Don't even go for it. That's just one of those where it is what it is. You don't get paid to ruin airplanes. You get paid to operate them safely. So, it is what it is. You don't well, I meant to say you don't get paid to be on time. You get paid to operate an airplane safely, and that's one of those things where, let's take your time and be safe, or, get airborne so you can get to Haneda on time. It is what it is. Unfortunate. lessons learned. Hopefully they'll just send him to training for a little bit of retraining, and he'll be right back out on the line soon enough. But one of those things where you just hate to see it. It's just one of those things where, as a whole, you just kind of aviation just inched one more inch closer to a major disaster. So when they start winding that hand back on the clock of disaster, there, we can't let errors like this turn into big incidents. Big incidents turn into big accidents, and that's something that we just can't afford as a whole, as a community. Alrighty, let's go ahead and verify this arrival. I got planned 10 nautical miles and constraints on. We're overpaying now, so that's good. We got Bezov, and then Egert jet aircraft is going to be between 10 and 12 250 knots. Why is that not in there? Why are you not in there? Does it not program it? Format error. It's cool. Let's see. I'll just bring you in on the... Oh. That's because it's the other way around. I'm looking at the wrong one. We're doing 8 right transition. Still between 10 and 12. I actually don't know how to put windows in. So, let's see. Oh. Yeah, I am not understanding why. You should be in there. You should know that you're a jet airplane, and you should know the transition we're on. So, we'll just put you in here at, let's go 11,000. Hard altitude and 280 knots. Also hard speed. Excellent. That's in there. We got TATCO at or above 10,000 feet. Then we get YVR. That should be at or above 8,000 feet. Why aren't you in there? Not a fan. Insert. There we go. At or above 8,000 feet. And then NACMA at or above 3,000 feet. What is going on here? Path too steep. Why is TAPV in there? What is TAPV doing in there? Approach 8 right. Is that on that? Shh. Get out of here. Alright. So that's probably why. Approach vias. No via. Insert. There we go. There we go. Go. Okay. TATCO. Nakama. What? Am I losing my mind? It goes to Egert, TATCO, then it should be YVR. Alright. This is annoying me. Yeah. Insert, and then we'll change you back over to pane. Insert. Alright. Okay, that's weird. It's now there. Where are we headed direct to? So now it's in there. Bezov. There we go. Direct to. Insert. Excellent. We passed our top of descent. I'll get us going down here in a second. Alrighty, but we got Bezov, Eggert. Okay, Eggert's still not in there. That's super annoying. Tetco. YVR. Okay, so most everything else is in there, just that, not that part. So we'll go 12,000 open, or yeah, 10,000 and open, as long as I'm making it. And that should be good there. Why are you? We'll hold the speed. Bring you back ever so slightly though. Excellent. So we'll go. We'll just go with an open descent. I don't want to set managed speed. Flight plan, that is for the most part reviewed. For the ILS portion, we need bubble. I don't know where bubble is. Somewhere out there. Alright. Then tap V at or above 3,000 feet. Okay. Nope. Sorry. Tap V is at or above 2,000 feet. 2030. 2,000 feet. Alrighty. And from there, it's 6 miles, 30-degree glide slope on a 083 course. That all tracks to the runway. For the miss approach, it'll be a climb to 420 heading on a 083, then a climbing right turn at 2,000 on a 113 heading. Then it's lots of headings on this one. Right turn direct to the Vancouver VOR. What? Why do you have to make this so hard? What is in Vancouver that is making that miss approach so hard? It's in the box. I don't know what a shuttle climb is, so, you know, whatever, guys. You Canucks are doing weird things. Alrighty. So RadNav, we got IVR, that looks good. 109.5, that also looks good. And a front course of 184. Why is it just so off by a little bit? And a 3-degree glide slope, that looks good there. Let's go CYVR. And we will do runway 8 right. Excellent. So that all looks good. Performance approach page. Let's tab on over. Set that on up. The weather and Vancouver 170 at 4. So 170 at 4. Well, it certainly is changing around there. Let's see. 18 degrees is the temperature. That looks good. With a altimeter of 2990. Alrighty, that looks good. Our minimums are gonna be 209 with everything working. Again, we'll do flaps full, no auto brakes, soft go if we need to go miss. And then we have the miss approach in the box that's been verified. When we do land plan a left-hand turn off on like Delta 1 or Delta 3, we'll probably backtrack down Delta Hotel Juliet, and then we'll take this inner line of the ramp, Juliet Alpha, back around. I'll probably just park somewhere over here versus going all the way back around to where we started at. Anything else I need to add to that briefing? Nope. Let's go ahead and check the status of our descent, since I'm not going to make any of these restrictions. I already blew one restriction. Don't know what is going on here. At or above 10,000, yeah, we're not going to make that. At or above 8,000, we're not going to make that. Let's see. And then at or above 3. Everything's an at or above. That's why this profile is going to be, you have one window and then all of these are a lot of at or aboves. Alrighty. So we'll try the best we can to get back on profile. We're 5,000 feet high. Oh my gosh. Alright. Dump it. Let's go. Down goes the nose. So the good thing about the 319 is you can dump all those boards out, turn that airspeed on up, and you will come right on down. Look at our vertical speed right now. We'll go ahead and put the wing lights back on. The seatbelt sign can come back on. The Altimeters were transitioned to 990. That's set once, set twice, and thrice. That is good. Oh, I didn't see that comment from you there, Captain Jack's up Flight Sim. Hey, Mr. Eagle. Good to see you on. Thanks for stopping by my last stream. Drop in Wednesday evening if you can. Let's keep the subs coming, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will. I do have tomorrow off, so that is highly likely that I will be stopping in and dropping in on your Wednesday stream there, seeing how things going. I really enjoyed your last stream that I dropped in on. That's very cool how you do the group flights there. Very, 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 very cool. If you can, everyone, go ahead, stop by his Captain Jack Flight Sim stream tomorrow, and give him a little bit of love. Absolutely kind of cool thing he's got going on there where he's got like that Discord group flight thing going on. Absolutely amazing. It's a really good time there. Let's see. Company messages. What do we have here? Let's do. This is probably the no ADC required. Of course, no ADC required. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna just go ahead and activate it since I have control of our speed. Yes. And let's go ahead and bring you all the way back to 250 knots. We are dropping it like it is hot into Vancouver. Not a fan of dropping it like that into anywhere. Excellent. So let's go all the way down to 3,000 then, shall we, since we can? Over at NACMA, 3,000, at or above 3,210 knots. So that should be no issue there. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and ding them back into sterile. There we go. I can go ahead and get all of our lights back on. You can hear the wind speed decreasing as we're slowing up to 250 knots. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and get rid of our in-flight entertainment. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate that. Thank you for your service. Let's see. No VATSIM controllers online up at no. The Portland Tower is online. Is Center online? Did I not get a message from Center? He's just like, yeah. Not gonna control anyone. 33.7? Oh, he literally just got online. Awesome sauce. So, this guy literally just got online. 33.7? Yeah, there he goes. He just messaged me. So, we're 33.7. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and tune him in. Hello, Center. Air Canada 3318 is 8,400. We're descending on the Grizz 7 runway 8 right transition.
Canada 3818, Vancouver Center. Hello. Which approach were you planning?
We're planning the ILS to 8 right.
Canada 3318, Roger. Continue descent 3000.
We'll continue our descent to 3,000 for Canada 3318. Excellent. So he is online. We got our descent down to 3,000. We'll slow it up to 210 knots. Finally, we are slowly getting back on profile. So excellent.
Jet 889er4, Vancouver Center. Hello, Roger. Welcome.
Vancouver Center, good day to you, Air Canada 233, we are
Flaps 1, speed verified. Let's watch the flaps come out. The slats come out, sorry.
Canada 233, identified, flight level 360, welcome. Canada 3318, I'm just going to have you continue on present heading. You're a bit high, so just continue on present heading for now.
We'll continue present heading for the Air Canada 3318. Excellent. So, present heading, boop, We'll pull it like that. Since we're on a heading now, let's go ahead and radial into bubble.
25, are you in frequency?
So direct to a bubble, and we will radial into there. Excellent. And I will go ahead and activate that. We'll go ahead and pull our heading again. Excellent. And let's go ahead and get our recording started, shall we? Flight recording. We're going to be on leg 2. Excellent. Recording. No. No. Flight load replay. Okay, I keep... Load flight file for flight file. Okay, I keep... I keep trying to load. Let's not and say we did.
American 25, Vancouver.
Save. Yeah, okay. I keep hitting load, that's what I want. I'm messing this all up. Alright, there we go. So the replay...
18, turn right heading 350, vectors final.
Right turn 350 for Canada 3318. Alrighty, 350, vectors for a
Just confirm you were planning 8 left, correct?
8 right for Canada 3318.
Roger.
I can switch it up if you like for Canada 3318.
No, negative. You can continue the plan for 8 left. Correction, 8 right.
Alrighty, no problem. Thank you. Alrighty, so there we go. We're level here at 3. I'll bring the speed brakes back in. We can slow her up to 100. Let's go 190 knots. Why not? There we go.
Canada 3318, continue right turn heading 060, cleared ILS 08 right approach.
060 cleared ILS runways 08 right approach for Canada 3318. Alrighty, 060, we're clear for the approach. Excellent, so 060, we can do that. Armed the approach. Oop, there we go. So LS push buttons on, approach is armed, both autopilots are on. I get Cat 3 dual. Excellent.
Squawk 3055, American 25.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Hello. We are making our way into
Canada 233, same MAC number.
Vancouver. I just got in from my trip last night. I just now remembered. I got in my trip last night. I got a report to file because
Canada 233,
we had to do a air traffic control initiated go around. It wasn't self-initiated. It was air traffic control initiated, which is very interesting. The load capture, because if we initiated the go around, no report needs to be filed. If ATC initiates the go around, I gotta file a report. So that's something else on my schedule I gotta do for today. But everything was good. FO was flying the aircraft, and he flew a beautiful, perfect picture, perfect textbook go around procedure. It was absolutely beautiful.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Air Canada 233, say MAC number.
I do think I got the runway in sight. So there we go. It's a little hazy out there, but looks like it is in view. I'm pretty sure that's it right here if we zoom in. Yep, that's the runway right there. So
Air Canada 233, are you able Mac decimal 78?
Get you armed a little early. Can bring you down a little bit.
Shouldn't be a problem. I'll check real quick.
Okay. Bring all of these down just a hair. Excellent. I don't need that much glare going on.
Canada
To point 8.
Canada 233, sorry I stepped on you there. Could you say again?
Air Canada 233 can go up to point 8.
Canada 233, that'd be awesome. Maintain Mach decimal 8 or greater. Thank you.
Mach 8, decimal 8, not Mach 8, geez. Mach decimal 8 or greater for Air Canada 233.
And was it 8894, you can maintain Mach decimal 78 or less.
Maintain Mach decimal 78 or less, WestJet 8894.
Alrighty.
Canada
We will see.
3318, wind 150 at 4, clear to land, runway 08 right.
Clear to land 08 right for Air Canada 3318. Alrighty, so the glide slope capture we can set the mess approach out to, that's going to be 5,400 feet because reasons. 5,400, that is set. Excellent. So let's see how well this A319 will slow down. Yet again, it always seems like I think they got it exactly backwards with the flight modeling of this airplane. The 319 should slow down the easiest. The 321 should slow down the hardest. The 320 is somewhere in the middle, and I think for some reason they just flip-flopped it backwards. And don't know if just like someone said so, they actually got some input from a pilot, but you see how I managed this up and literally nothing happened. That would not happen in a row 319. The second the engines go to idle, you're slowing down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The absolute second engines go to idle, it's such a light airplane that the drag just takes over. The drag just takes over. So, not a fan with how they modeled the A319 in terms of like drag characteristics, because with the gear down like it is now, okay, well the engine should be holding characteristic speed, so we'll go flaps 2. The speed is verified, and now it should drive all the way down to our approach speed here. But flaps 2, it's all drag. That arrow should be like diving. It should be diving down to the bottom of the airspeed indicator. Alright, flaps 3 speed verified. Absolutely no reason it should be holding its speed so well. That's a 321 characteristic, 100%. Flaps full, speed verified. Before landing checklist altimeters, we got 299.0. Engine mode norm. Landing gear is down and 3 green. The ECAM ML. Landing no blue. Before landing checklist is complete. Excellent. I'll turn the sim volumes up. I'll see you on the ground.
Canada 233, proceed direct booth on course.
Alrighty, autopilot's off. A stable target and sinks 8. It is so hard to see that VASI right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Light slope.
Yep, I'm correcting.
Minimum.
Kind of came in a little shallow there. Excellent. I gotta see the 3 red, 1 white. Love it.
100.
A lot of displaced threshold here as well.
Light slope.
I'm rounding it out.
40.
Idle.
30.
Continue the round out and flare. Flare, 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 flare.
5.
Excellent. Deployed. Alrighty. Fly Live Studio. I don't think you're getting any of the correct landing rate. I'll have to get like a better landing rate monitor. 80. 60. Let's see if I can make this left hand turn off right here. Alrighty, we're out of reverse. I can make this left forward high speed right here.
Canada 3318, welcome to Vancouver, taxi straight ahead on Echo to the apron. Good day.
Alrighty, we'll taxi straight ahead to the apron for Air Canada 3318. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great day. Alrighty, straight ahead, flaps up. Alrighty. So, Like I said, on the way in, we get that. I can turn that off. Excellent. We can get rid of that, and that. Flight director's LS can come off. And let's go ahead and turn the wings off. Those can come off, that can come off, and get the APU going. Excellent. Like I said, not really happy with the drag profile on the 319. Like, a lot more draggy. Especially when you're at flight idle. There we go. We'll turn the APU on, and I won't worry about taxiing all the way around to the to the spot where I wanted to. Let's go outside. Thank you, fuel truck, for being in the way. Let's see. Let's see if I can taxi to where one of the DGS's is, and see if we can park right there. Fuel truck, just back up and get out of the way. Alright, back up, get out of the way. That's like the... I mean, I get what Microsoft was trying to do, but like, they definitely don't have like routes that trucks or vehicles can take. The vehicles just take the middle of the taxiways. Like, they didn't separate that out. I guess that would be adding more things into the, more nodes into the scenery software or whatever it is. Let's take one of these end gates here. In fact, we'll take the one that's at 16, 17, that's at 18 right there. We'll take this gate, since it has a pushback tug there. I don't know why I want to do that. It should have a DGS as well. So, we will see how well the DGS works. Alright. Looks like we went up one sub. Excellent. 106 subs. Thank you very much. Whoever subbed, lurking in the background, really do appreciate it. Alrighty. Wow, that DGS system looks like it's like way off kilter. Alrighty, let's see if I'll be able to see it first of all, based on where it's at.
Legit, 8894, proceed at booth, of course.
Proceed direct to booth, WestJet 8894.
Alright, it has detected the airplane, that's good. A319, excellent. Where'd you go? You had us on there. What? Okay. Be like that, DGS. It literally had us, and then it just stopped caring, I guess. We'll stop you right there. Boop. I don't know. Alrighty. Excellent. Let's go ahead and I forgot to stop the replay. Let's go ahead and stop replay number 2. You can stop that. Excellent. And well, we won't go and deplane immediately. Come on. Bloop. There we go. Nah, we won't do it. Let's get right into the replay, shall we? Alrighty. Are we ready? Yep. Alright, here we go. First replay. This is the landing in, where was it? Portland, Oregon. So we'll go ahead and load you up, hit the play button. There we go. Excellent. Go ahead and drag you along. Alrighty, we'll let everything kind of load up and sync up there. We'll turn you off. Excellent. Oh, that looks good. Muy bien. Alrighty, let's get a few okay shots here. which side is going to be the shot. Well, what side is the river on? That side. Alright. Let's see if we can get a river shot. There we go. We'll start there, eh? Alright. Excellent. Spresk had to mute the stream. JSX changed my application from FO to quick upgrade. Captain had to do a personality test. I guess having my ATP with a type rating now helps. Came back just in time for the landing. Thank you very much. I mean, that's, so, let's see, they changed your application from FO to quick. Oh, that's good. That's good, right, Spresk? So if you got on a jet suite, which is really kind of a cool airline if you think about it. One, it's a 145 type, which is literally every regional jet, you know, type rating out there. 145, if you fly that thing, you're gonna love flying that thing, man. It's so automated. I mean, you think the Airbus is cool, man. The 145 is even more automated than the Airbus is, in some aspects. So it's that airplane will take care of you real good. And a quick upgrade. You know, do you know what the time frame the upgrade is there at Jet Suite? Because that would be absolutely fantastic if you could get on there. That's like their whole thing is like the semi-private jet experience there, which is actually kind of cool. It's like laid out. Every seat's a first class seat, which is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and get an outside view here. How do we want it? Want to keep seeing? Yeah, the river. As much as the river as we can. Look at that. The toothpaste livery looks absolutely amazing. Love it. Should probably bring that sim volume down to a more reasonable level. There we go. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad of a landing. I don't know what, that one said 90. That seems kind of low for what it was. I don't think it was a 90 foot per minute landing. Let's see. One more time. Let's see what it really was. We will, go ahead, get that going. Was it really 90 feet per minute? Again, I think FlyLive, no, that was not 90 feet per minute, but it also wasn't 5,200 feet per minute. So FlyLive, I think you need to work on what your landing rates are. Where you are getting this information, I have no clue. So, alright, that was landing number 1. Let's go ahead and load landing number 2. Open you up and go ahead and hit play. Alrighty. Let's see, where are we? Fast forward here. Why is it so dark all of a sudden here? Alright, there we go. Oops, forgot to log off. Oh my god. Disconnect. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. There you go. I wish you could send messages offline. Yeah, no, you can't. Man. Is Tower online? No, Tower's not online. Whew. And no one is in the area, so don't have to worry about that. But I'm sure whoever the center controller is like, did he just literally pop back into the sky for a second? Yes, I did. Alright, so now that we're logged offline, jeez, sorry about that. Please don't get angry at me, VetSim. I didn't mean to. Let's go ahead and, where's my replay tool? There it is. Let's get you back going again. Yes, Press, that's going to be amazing if you can get on as a quick upgrade to Captain on the 145. Is it a 145 or a 135? Not too sure. Oop. There we go. We'll start it right there. Lots of ocean, lots of ocean. It's okay. It is what it is. That wasn't 3,500 feet per minute either. Alrighty. Alrighty. Something's not right with with the calibration of this. Where are you getting your data from? I have no clue. Let's go here. Let's go back a little bit. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, not bad. Still not 3,000 feet per minute. Where are you getting this landing rate from, sir? I absolutely do not know, but it is really, really stinking annoying. Alright, not bad, not bad. It's consistently above 3,000 feet per minute. I don't think it was literally not that hard. Let's see if I can see what the touchdown looked like right just as we hit. It's showing 1,200 feet per minute, 14. I'll bring it back a few more clicks just to see. So
30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
yeah, that was more like at 300 feet per minute. According to this, who knows? You don't know, but this just shows you on a 0.56 on the G-load. Really? It was not that hard to trigger the G-loading, but it is what it is, I guess. Not that mad about it. I thought that was a pretty normal landing. I don't know. What do you guys think here? Let's get the touchdown zone cam going. Drone mode. Boop. Yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and alright, drone cam. I forgot to unlock you. There we go. And now what? Stop. Okay. Follow mode. I turned you off already. Alright. Alrighty, we'll get this shot coming in here. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know where this 3,000 feet per minute keeps coming in from. Clearly I must be planting this thing super hard on the ground if it thinks I keep doing 300 feet per minute, or 3,000 feet per minute. I wonder if it's adding a zero somewhere. I have no clue. I don't need the pushback. I want to lock the camera right now. Alright. There we go. Still didn't lock the cam. There we go. Cam's now back locked again. Let's go back up to the flight deck and we will pull it back for one final replay. Where is my back button? There it is. Yoinks. Of course you are. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and get that replay going there. Excellent, 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 excellent. And let's go ahead and get the view up. What does the window look a little wet? There we go. Let me go forward a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. There's our view. Excellent. Well, everyone, thank you for coming back to another Turn and Burn Tuesday. A little bit longer than I probably wanted it to be, but that is quite all right. Maybe next time we'll do a quick Seattle turn from Portland or something like that. Make it a little bit more quicker. The whole point of Turn and Burn is supposed to be quick in, quick out, back on with life, with a quick turn. But with all of that said, I'd like to thank Darius for coming out, John Matrix, Max Racing, Sprisk, and of course I cannot forget Cam Jack Flight Sim. Thank you all for coming out and watching another afternoon live stream for a Tuesday Turn and Burn. I might not be able to stream tonight, but I'll probably try to get on and stream tomorrow. Until I see you on the next one, remember to take care of yourselves and each other.